Earning $70,000 a year in Australia sits just below the middle full-time wage, making it one of the most common incomes in the country. On paper, it sounds like a solid foundation, but the lifestyle it provides today looks completely different than it did a decade ago. With skyrocketing rents, climbing grocery prices, and surging power bills, living on this income requires careful planning and hard choices. Let's break down the real numbers. After income tax and the Medicare levy, a $70,000 salary drops to a take-home pay of about $56,800 a year. That works out to roughly $1,092 landing in your bank account each week. By far, your biggest financial hurdle will be housing. Rent has hit record highs across every capital city. In Sydney, the median rent sits near $824 a week, while Brisbane is around $720 and Melbourne averages about $632. For someone earning this wage, finding a place under $500 a week often means moving to the outer suburbs, moving to a regional area, or sharing a house with roommates. Even at a modest $500 a week, rent eats up $26,000 a year, which is nearly half of your entire take-home pay before you even buy food. Next come the essential household bills. Keeping the lights on, the gas running, and the internet connected takes between $80 and $100 a week, totaling about $4,500 over the year. Then there is food. Grocery prices are a major pain point, with the average shopper spending around $207 a week. If you are incredibly careful, a single person might keep it to $150, but adding a few coffees or a weekly takeaway meal quickly pushes the annual food budget past $10,400. When you add up rent, bills, and groceries, the three most basic needs consume $40,900 of your income. From your initial take-home pay, you're left with just $15,900 for the entire year, or about $305 a week. This remaining $305 must stretch to cover everything else. If you commute by public transport, that's $50 a week. If you run a car, fuel, registration, and insurance can easily burn $100 a week. Private health insurance, clothes, streaming services, and social outings quickly hollow out the rest. This leaves almost nothing for unexpected emergencies, let alone saving for a home deposit or a holiday. However, people do successfully build wealth on this wage by following a few strict patterns. First, they aggressively protect their housing costs, keeping rent well under 30% of their take-home pay. Second, they utilize auto savings, moving even $100 a week into a high-growth index fund or savings account the moment their paycheck arrives. Finally, they recognize that cutting expenses has a limit, so they focus on upskilling or finding side hustles to actively grow their income. Ultimately, life on $70,000 in Australia is tight and leaves little room for error, but with strict awareness, it can still be the launchpad for a secure financial future.